Okay, we have to talk about Ding. Permanently broken. That's what Magnus said, and that was quite a while ago, actually. I think before Norway.
During Norway chess, right?
Was it during?
Maybe before. I'm not sure, but I think it was
It
around
was
that time.
before. And then obviously during Norway, we kind of understood that he might be right about it. And now he was starting to show some signs of him recovering in Astana at the Rabden Bliss Team Championship. And now, to be honest, he's kind of back to that sense of not belonging. It seems like, especially in the last, if you make him play more than three to 4 hour games, he's starting to collapse almost.
Yeah.
Always.
I think it's
Like
clear that
something bad happened.
no, at the start I thought maybe he's playing normally. Like I thought it was weird in the first round against Gukesh. He gets a very promising position, and then as soon as the position is promising, he just like forces a repetition. Bishop d3, bishop g6, and rook g6, and repetition. Like
He kind of did the same thing against you.
yeah, and then I started to feel like, okay, this is a bit weird. I mean, first round you can say yeah, it's first round, whatever, and then he against Wesley, I was impressed with how he got chances. Thought also playing the Italian, something new for him. But after that, it was like, yeah, okay, against Wesley, he also missed an advantage, but maybe it was not so easy. You know, maybe it's a complex position. Against me, it was just very strange. It's like you have a clear and completely risk-free advantage that will last forever. Maybe you won't win. I don't know. It's like 50-50, I think. Maybe you won't win. I wasn't like super depressed thinking I'm going to lose this game, but I was worried. And objectively, maybe it was losing. But you don't risk. Like, you just keep the pieces on and you move around and whatever. Like, you might go for the wrong plan. I was thinking the right plan was not to play f4, knight g1, h3, g5. I thought this was very dubious, or very dubious for black, or very dangerous at the very least. The computer just says that you play g3, which I didn't realize, and then you play g4 later, and slowly black's position comes under strong pressure. But knight f4 is just an insanity move. I like, you don't risk. Why are you killing the tension? He also had 40 minutes. It's not like things could go wrong for him.
And the thing is, in the first part of the game, it feels like the old Ding. He's actually able to find very good moves and put a lot of pressure.
Yeah, he played well
on his opponents. He got them, as you just mentioned, a lot of good positions out of the opening and out of the middle game. But as soon as he was getting down the last few minutes, it seems like something is just clicking off at that particular moment. It's very strange to see.
But against Nordbeck was also weird. I just don't understand. Like, okay, the previous games against me was weird, but against Nordbeck, it's like, it's an hour on the clock. It's clear that you are, well, at least slightly better.
Yeah.
And then after the game, he's saying that he thinks he's slightly worse.
Right.
And it's just impossible that you're slightly worse.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if you're slightly worse, then chess doesn't make any sense anymore. It's like you have the dark squares completely. I mean, black's pawn structure is damaged. Like, there's potential for black to just lose. Like, if you get the knight to some nice square, f4, h5, f6, I mean, the h5
pawn, yeah.
So there's potential for things to get lost for black, or maybe black will survive eventually. But there's no world where you're worse. At least that is like completely foreign to me that someone would believe that. But against me, he played the first half extremely well. Extremely well.
Played well.
He showed good understanding. Rook a2.
Bishop a3. Yeah.
Yeah. He traded at the right moment, which I didn't even realize that he was. I thought he would keep the tension more, but he traded on d6 at the right moment. Everything was very nice. Of course, I did go for a line where he has a lot of experience and it's sort of his type of position. So maybe not the best opening choice. Yeah, then he lost to Alireza. It's like, I totally understand losing this position, but the way it happened is like you break the tension, you lose 2 pawns.
5 minutes, boom. I mean, equal to completely lost. Shining, basically.
Like, I saw the expression on Alireza's face. It was like, what the hell is after he played d5? Like, what's going on? And Maximi lost the same way as Alireza, just like some tension, and then it just goes wrong.
Very strange. Very strange.
So, yeah, I don't know about his match against, like, Gukesh is...
He's just extremely solid, yeah?
Yeah, Gukesh is playing well. I mean, he's okay, 50%. It's not like a great score or anything. I mean, I don't think he's going to be thrilled, but it's a fine score. But also, Gukesh, if you think about his results this year, he tied for first in Tata Steel with +4. He won the Kansas with +4. He tied for first
in Romania.
in Romania +1. Okay,
Yeah.
that's not so much.
An
But,
anomaly, let's say. +1.
but still, he's fighting for first in most tournaments that he plays in. And Ding has not won a game in like I don't know how long. Like maybe he beat Gukesh in Tata Steel. That's a funny thing. He actually does beat Gukesh. So I don't know, but he hasn't won a tournament since the Sinkfield Cup. If you don't count the of course we should count the World Championship match, but an actual tournament, Sinkfield Cup. It's 5 years.
It's been a while.
Yeah, and wait. Yeah.
He's been gone for a couple of those years. No, it's just a very strange situation. Definitely, that puts him in a very rough spot going into the World Championship match. I said from the get-go that Gukesh is a huge favorite. Right now, I think he's like a 70-30 favorite. I think the match is going to be over after 12. That's my prediction as of right now.
I would bet against that. Like we spoke about this, and I told you that I like strongly disagree.
Yeah.
But that was before like the last 3 rounds of the Sinkfield Cup. Still, Ding was like, okay, he's not losing any. He's getting good positions. He's playing solidly. Now it's like, okay, you get a tense position and things go wrong. I don't know. Maybe it is. Also, I don't see evidence of work in Ding's play. I see evidence of work in Gukesh.
Yeah.
He like clearly has ideas in the opening. He plays different stuff. He's creating chances. Ding, I just don't see anything new.
Could it be a case that he's trying to shield his openings for the World Championship match?
But the thing is, then you can just play like some random stuff. Like Maxime plays D3, and he plays the same repertoire from 2 years ago, from 4 years ago. It's, I don't know. I mean, he must be working, but I don't know. I have no insight into what work he's doing. From his games, there is not a clear evidence of like really serious opening work.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, tough one for sure. Cool.